Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am here today to give you a 12-week update on my journey with Mounjaro. I can't believe it's been 12 weeks. It's flown by, which has been absolutely amazing. So I'm going to share with you where I'm at with my injections, what dosage I'm up to, how much weight I've lost, any symptoms, side effects, stuff like that, and also like what I'm eating and how I'm navigating that. So let's get into it. 12 weeks, 12 freaking weeks. So let's talk about my dosage. So I originally started on the 2.5 dosage, like everyone does. My first month was 2.5 milligrams. Then I moved to 5 milligrams. So that was the second month. I figured out the 5th dose, which is the magic dose. So if you don't know what that is, I really recommend YouTubing it. And it was actually my pharmacist that taught me about the 5th dose. Now in every pen that you get, there is 4 doses in there, so 4 weeks. But what you'll notice is when you use all of your doses up, the pen locks out, meaning you can't twist it anymore to inject another dose. However, there's like a whole week's worth of product left in the pen. And my pharmacist actually gave me an insulin syringe just from the chemist. You can get them from any chemist. And she said to me, when your pen locks out, insert the syringe into the pen and draw out the last dose and then use the syringe to inject yourself. So I have been doing that. So I was on the 5 milligrams for 5 weeks. Then I was on 7.5 for coming up to 5 weeks as well. So I finished my 4th dose on the 7.5, and then this weekend I'll be doing my magic dose. And so I seen my doctor recently to get my scripts refilled, and we decided that I'm gonna stay on the 7.5. Now the 7.5, up until this point, I pretty much have had no symptoms. I haven't been sick. I haven't had any nausea, however you say that. I haven't been sick. I have had the most incredible results. Yeah, I have had no side effects. However, when I got to the 7.5 dose, the first 2 weeks that I started taking it, I got really bad heartburn. And it was set off by just having like spaghetti. At night I was making spaghetti and it was setting my heartburn off really bad. Like I would wake up in the middle of the night and have like this burning pain, like reflux. So I got some heartburn tablets, changed the spaghetti, stopped eating the spaghetti, and it's been totally fine. However, I am starting to get a bit nauseous on this 7.5 milligram dosage. So something that I'm noticing is normally I would get a little bit nauseous the day after my injection. So I inject on a Sunday, and then Monday I would be a bit nauseous in the morning. So I wouldn't go to the gym, but I would go for a walk instead because I honestly couldn't think about like training in a gym. That would just make me want to barf. And the workouts that I do are quite intense at the best of times. So I opted for a walk instead. Now I'm noticing on the 7.5, the nauseous lasts quite a long time throughout the week. So it's not just the next day that I'm nauseous, it's kind of Tuesday morning, it's Wednesday morning I'm a bit nauseous, which isn't ideal. It is not ideal to be nauseous, especially when I am working out or wanting to work out. And the workouts that I do, I go to an athletic CrossFit style gym. So the workouts are pretty intense. And it's not good when I have this feeling of like wanting to vomit when I'm trying to do like a burpee or a push-up or a back squat. So it hasn't been too great. In saying that though, it is slight nausea. Like it's not like me needing to vomit over the toilet. It's not like me waking up feeling green straight away. It's just this feeling of a bit ickiness. Like I feel a bit icky and I don't want to push myself at the gym to see where this ickiness leads to because I can only imagine. So that has been kind of a little bit hard because I've had to adjust my workouts. So now I'm training at the gym only 3 times a week. And then between those days, I'm doing a mixture of like walking, tennis, boxing. So I'm trying to change it up, but the nausea is something that is kind of lasting throughout the week, throughout the days. It's not something that's gone away. And I know why the nausea has appeared too. Like, I don't think it's necessarily the dosage being increased to 7.5 that's made the nausea appear. I think it's because I'm not eating enough protein. So with the 7.5 milligram dosage, I have noticed a huge difference in my appetite. I actually don't crave food. I don't ever feel hungry. And I can only manage to get through about half of my meals. So previous to this, when I was on the 2.5, I was eating really well. When I was on the 5 milligrams, I was eating really well. Like, I was aiming for 1,500 calories a day, 100 grams of protein, and I was hitting that, and that was fine. Once I got to the 7.5 milligrams, food is just not even something that I think about, which is great because my food noise is gone, and that was the huge reason why I started this. But I mean, to the point, like, I could go a whole 24 hours without eating and I wouldn't be phased. And when I do eat, I literally get halfway through the meal and I'm done. So whilst my macros are calculated for 1,500, I'm only probably eating like 1,000 calories a day at best, just because I simply don't have the appetite. And what I've noticed whilst being on Mounjaro, there comes a point in my eating where my body just says no. Like, my body will just say enough, that's it. And I physically cannot force myself to eat more. Otherwise I'll be sick. Like, it just, I don't know what it is. It's just not even like a fullness. My body's just like, we're done, that's it. So obviously that's why, you know, you take Mounjaro, because it gets rid of the food noise, suppresses your appetite. It allows you to be in a deficit without feeling hungry and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm now feeling nauseous because I'm not hitting my protein. I can only imagine my protein intake is probably at best maybe like 60 to 70 grams. I probably reckon I'm getting 1,000 calories a day. Even though I'm still very, very active, I usually do between 7,000 to 9,000 steps a day. I'm working out in the gym 3 times a week. Plus, on top of that, I'm adding in tennis and boxing and other sorts of activities. And so it's not ideal that I'm not eating as much as I should be, but at the same time, it's like, what am I gonna do? So I shared this with my doctor, and she said she didn't want to increase my dosage anymore. It wasn't necessary. We've hit like a good point and we don't want to push it anymore. Also, with increasing your dosage, the cost of the injections becomes so much more. Like, I get asked this a lot. People say, how much does it cost you? My Mounjaro 2.5 milligram pen was $300. My 5 milligram pen was $460, and this is Australian AUD. My 7.5 milligram pen that I'm on now is $600. So it's $600 for 5 weeks. So my doctor was like, we're going to keep you at 7.5. However, she said, if I want to go back, we can go back to the 5 milligram dosage and just hang out there, which I'm considering doing. I have brought a new pen of 7.5 milligrams. So I have that in the fridge ready to go. So for the next 5 to 6 weeks, I will be on 7.5 milligrams. So I'll continue on this journey. However, once I use that next pen that I've already got in the fridge ready to go, I might consider going back down to 5 milligram and get a script from that from my doctor. Just because the food situation, like, I'm not eating. I do feel quite tired in the afternoons. Like, when the afternoon hits, my body's kind of like trying to keep up with the energy. And if I want to keep up this level of health and fitness and activity, I know that I still need to be fueling my body. So I'm kind of in this place of like, yes, this is awesome. This is why I'm doing this. The food noise is gone. Cravings is gone. I don't crave anything anymore. I'm in a deficit and I feel great about being in the deficit. Like, I'm not hungry, but at the same time, I'm lacking energy. I know that I'm definitely not getting my fiber or my protein in. I know that my calories are super low, and there's nothing that I can kind of do about it. I cannot force feed myself because I will literally be sick. So I'm in this land of being in the middle. It's like, this is great, but also it's not too great long term. So we'll see what happens in the next few weeks, and I will keep you guys updated. My doctor did say to me, she said that I'm in a healthy range at the moment. So I started this journey. Let me calculate how much weight I've lost. I started this journey at 76 kilos, and I'm now at 68.5 kilos as of this week. So in the last 12 weeks, I've lost 7.5 kilograms, which is averaging about 625 grams a week, which is good. I don't kind of want to lose more than that because I want to maintain this. 500 grams weight loss a week is ideal. 625 is still pretty good. I don't want to push that anymore. And I know obviously with the less that I'm eating and the more that I'm exercising, I'm going to be losing a lot more weight really quickly. But I would rather do slow and steady. For me, I want to do slow and steady because it's all about maintaining this. I know that if I can get to a level of appetite, a level of calories, and stick to that, my stomach will adjust, my hunger cues will adjust. And when I finish the Mounjaro, and finish taking the Mounjaro, my body will be at that set point and I won't be, you know, putting everything back on. So that's something I get asked a lot is, are you afraid to put it back on? And for me, I'm not going to put it back on because I've maintained a healthy level of activity. I've still gone to the gym ever since taking this. Like I haven't stopped doing that. I get my steps in. So that's all like ritual to me. Like that's not going to change. It's not like I'm going to stop the injections and be like, okay, I've lost all the weight. Now I'm going to sit on my ass at home. I'm still going to maintain the level of activity. And now that I've been eating like this for so many weeks, I know that my stomach has shrunken and it is adapted to the calories I've been having and the meals that I've been having. And so I know that if I stick to this, this is my new normal and I won't feel hungry and I won't feel like I need to eat more. The only thing that, you know, I think about is the cravings. Obviously with being on Mounjaro, the food noise completely stops and the cravings. Like I don't crave sweet stuff anymore. I definitely always have been that person that had to have a sweet treat after dinner, or if I was out at a restaurant, it's like, let's have a look at the dessert menu or let's go get some ice cream before we go home. That has stopped completely. It's very rare that I crave something sweet. If I do, it's usually around my period, which is totally fine. And if I will always, I always give into my cravings on this journey. I don't deprive myself because I know that even when I give into my cravings, I have a tiny bit of the sweet thing. Like if I get a tub of ice cream, I will literally have a quarter and be so done with it and be totally satisfied and okay. So that's the only thing that I'm a little bit concerned about is when I get off this journey is how will I go with the cravings, because I have no doubts the cravings will come back and the food noise will come back. So it's just going to be about navigating that in itself and making sure that I don't give into that. My doctor did say to me, so pretty much I'm at 68.5. I'm in a healthy BMI range. She said to me, you could pretty much come off it at this point if I wanted to. I said to her, like, I don't feel like I'm at a healthy range yet. I know the numbers on the scale say that I'm healthy, but to me, I feel like there's still a lot more that I could lose. There's still a lot more fat around my body that I could absolutely lose, and I just don't feel my healthiest and fittest yet. And I have been healthier and fitter in my journey, like over these years. A few years ago, I was definitely a lot more toned, a lot more muscular, a lot more fit and healthy. So I know my body is capable of getting to that point, and that's what I'm pushing for. I don't have kind of a set weight goal in mind. I mean, I really want to see what my body looks like, what it feels like when it gets between 60 kilos and 65. So I'm going to kind of see and gauge, and then when I get to that point, then we will organize me coming off of it. As always, I will update you guys with that, but I assume in the next 3 to 6 months, given how quickly I'm losing the weight, that's probably when I'm going to start to wean off of the dosage and come off of it. So we'll see. We will see where that leads. But yeah, the 7.5, it's been a little bit full on, feeling a bit nauseous. And I know that it's just purely because of the fact that I'm not eating enough. I know that it's purely because of the fact that I'm not getting enough protein in, but that's the only symptom I'm having. My skin is still really, really clear. When I started this journey, I had adult acne. I've had adult acne my whole adult life. I had teenage acne. This is really clear to me. I'm not wearing any makeup except for some blush and mascara. This skin is clear to me. So Mounjaro has had so many incredible side effects for me that I didn't think was possible. Bloating gone, cravings gone, food noise gone. I don't even think about food anymore. It's like, oh, it's lunchtime, I should probably eat. My skin is completely clear. I had really bad eczema on my hands, cleared up. Like, you know, my cellulite is slowly disappearing. Like, it's just crazy to me how quickly I've transformed my body. The weight loss has been incredible. Like my rings, I say this on every updated vlog, my rings are really, really loose, which means I'm definitely losing weight. My clothes are really loose and I'm kind of in that uncomfortable era, like that transition where it's like my clothes don't really fit me anymore. The only things that kind of fit me is workout, activewear. Like my jeans don't really fit me, my dresses don't really fit me, but at the same time, I know that I still have a few more kilos to lose, so I'm not prepared to go shopping yet because I'm like, the weight is stripping off me really quickly. And I know if I was to buy anything within a month, it would be loose and it wouldn't really fit. Yes, I could get it tailored, but again, that's just more money that I'm spending. I think I would just rather wait. So right now I'm just living out in my activewear. It's probably the easiest, most comfiest thing that really adapts to my body. So that's kind of where I'm at, absolutely where I'm at. I'm so glad that I started this journey. I'm having an incredible time. I'm being really blessed where I haven't had any side effects. The results have been resulting, and the nausea that I do have at the moment, it's not crazy. I'm just navigating it as I come and as it comes. And so yeah, I wish that I started this journey sooner. This has been something that I've definitely been contemplating for doing for at least 6 months. I mean, 6 months before I started this, I got some tests done to see why I couldn't lose weight, why I felt exhausted all the time, why my body felt sluggish, why I wasn't performing at the gym. And I really thought that there would be something, there would be a reason as to why I was so tired, why I just for the life of me couldn't lose weight even though I was eating healthy, not eating out. Like it just didn't make sense. And the test came back all clear, and it was so disappointing because I was like, well, what is the reason? And so for 6 months I ummed and ahed and researched and sat with it. Should I do this? Should I not do this? And then I finally made the decision, and here we are. And I really wish that I made the decision a lot sooner, because yeah, I know how devastating it is to do all of the right things by your body, to move your body every day, to focus on what you're eating whole foods, like not eating junk, not going to fast food places, and still not get the results. And so I know how hard and frustrating and upsetting that is. And so yeah, if you're someone that is watching this and you're like, that's me, like I'm doing all the things, but yet I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I'm carrying so much weight. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I hate the way that I look in the mirror. Maybe Mounjaro is for you, but that is something that you need to research thoroughly because there is side effects. That is something that you need to speak to your health professional about and see if it is something for you. But if you decide that it is for you, then who cares? It's your journey, it's your life, live it, do it. Because for me, this has been one of the greatest things that I think I've done. All right, you guys, well, that's it for me today. I'm definitely going to keep you updated on and posted on what I decide to do moving forward, my results as they happen, whether I stick on the 7.5. I have a few scripts. My doctor's great. She gives me a few scripts at a time. She'll give me 3 months worth of scripts that I don't have to go back to see her to get new scripts every month. So we'll decide whether I want to keep on the 7.5 milligram dosage for the next 3 months or whether I'm going to call her and get a script for the 5 milligram and go down. Who knows? We'll see what happens as it comes up. But I love you guys and I appreciate you guys, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video.